Hello, and welcome to another Crack-a-Pack. Today, I have 3 draft boosters from Wilds of Eldraine, and I thought we could try doing a pack 1 pick 1, pack 1 pick 2, and pack 1 pick 3. Let's get started. So, we have Plunge into Winter, Feed the Cauldron, Mocking Sprite, Beanstalk Worm, Redcap Thief, Rootrider Fawn, Stockpiling Celebrant, Fell Horseman, Frostbridge Guard, Shrouded Shepherd, Tanglespan Lookout, Woodland Acolyte, Blossoming Tortoise, Intangible Virtue, and a Plains, and a Nightmare token. So, the cards that I think I would be most interested in are probably Blossoming Tortoise and Feed the Cauldron. Blossoming Tortoise will do a good job of ramping you, but in Limited I don't really think it does too much more than that, unless you're able to get a hold of one of the creature lands. And then you do have to have 4 lands in play already, so it will get you to your top end, or being able to cast more than one thing per turn, but I'd be a little bit concerned about the milling. And then Feed the Cauldron is a decent removal spell. Mana value 3 or less definitely gets you a lot of stuff in this format, and it'll create a food token for you, so good bargain fodder, or can help you catch up if your life total is getting a bit low. We also have a couple other things in green that maybe we can think about. A Rootrider Fawn and Tanglespan Lookout. But I think from this pack I'm probably just looking at the Feed the Cauldron. You can't really go wrong with taking removal at any point, so I think that'll be my pick. And we are on to pack 2. Into the Fey Court. Sugar Rush. Misleading Motes. Redcap Thief, Hollow Scavenger, Grand Ball Guest, Protective Parents, Fell Horseman, Taken by Nightmares, Monstrous Rage, Spellscorn Coven, Restless Bivouac, Dark Tutelage, Quick Study, A Mountain, and a Fairy Token. Alright. So, if I'm pretending that I am the first player to open this pack, all of the uncommons and the rare actually look pretty good. Kind of funny that we did end up actually opening a friend for the Blossoming Tortoise. And I actually think our rare looks pretty good. It is a creature land and it's in one of the best color pairs that you can have in this format. And I'm really a fan of this triggered ability that puts +1/+1 counters on things. So for this pack's first pick, I would probably say Restless Bivouac. And so that leaves us with these uncommons for our pack 1 pick 2 to go along with the Feed the Cauldron. I think Taken by Nightmares looks pretty attractive. Again, you really can't go wrong with taking removal, and it's a nice follow-up to our first pick. I do also think these other cards go really well with Feed the Cauldron, but Taken by Nightmares is the only one that kind of leaves us open for whatever we want for a second color, whereas these two kind of start pointing us in a direction. So in the interest of picking up more removal and staying open, I think Taken by Nightmares is going to be the pick. Alright, on to our last pack. Feed the Cauldron, Toadstool Admirer, Into the Fey Court, Scream Puff, Cut In, Red Tooth Genealogist, Bespoke Battle Garb, Besotted Knight, Living Lectern, Gadwick's First Duel, Ashiok's Reaper, Embereth Veteran. Spellbook Vendor. Spreading Seas. A Plains. And a treasure token. So this pack is going to be getting the most action here, with a pack 1 pick 1, a pack 1 pick 2, and a pack 1 pick 3. Right away I feel like the pack 1 pick 1 here is very obviously going to be Spellbook Vendor. This is just an excellent card that will continue to pump out the sorcerer role tokens. It's really good for creating things to bargain away, and any permanents that care about enchantments going to the graveyard can be facilitated by this. So I would definitely say that the pack 1 pick 1 here is our rare, which might actually mean that these two drafters next to each other end up fighting over white. So that's kind of a bummer, but it definitely happens. And I feel like our pack 1 pick 2 drafter here is probably trying to look for anything red or white, although probably still open to whatever the best card in the pack might be. To me, it seems like Embereth Veteran or Cut-In might be the pick. I think they're both pretty good options. Embereth Veteran is certainly much cheaper, but I think Cut-In might be just a bit better. And then finally, we have our pack 1 pick 3. I'm probably just looking at another Feed the Cauldron and maybe Scream Puff. As this player, I might feel a bit pressured to start picking up creatures, but I think picking up another Feed the Cauldron is certainly valid. And I don't really think there's anything in here that's drawing me to another color super strongly, so I would be pretty happy to stay with a black card. I don't think I'm too concerned about letting a Scream Puff go, so I think I'm probably just taking Feed the Cauldron here. So yeah, that will do it for today's Crack-a-Pack. Definitely let me know what you think of each of these picks, and would you have done anything differently? Maybe we would have gone in totally different directions and that would have changed everything about the draft. Let me know down in the comments and I would be happy to talk about it with you. And also let me know what you think of this format, with doing the 3 packs and 3 different picks, or I guess 6 across all the different players. I'm curious to know how you like it. I definitely like considering all of the different packs and sort of analyzing them a bit differently than when I'm doing just one pick. Keeps it a bit more interesting. But yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments. And of course, please make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. I put out new Magic the Gathering ASMR videos every Monday and Friday. But that will do it for today. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.